Chad and Kieran thought they were on a nice little earner, taking cash to dispose of junk that they proceeded to illegally dump. Then we were contacted.
Pristine bushland. Now an ugly scar. A stinking rubbish tip.
Look at it. It's a dump. It's criminal what they're doing.
And these are the two men allegedly behind it all. Chad Johan.
You're Chad Johan, yeah?
And Kieran Kelly Payne.
I haven't dumped it. You have dumped it out.
These people should be behind bars.
When we confronted Chad Johan, he initially told us his name was Alphonse Gadgetan.
Gadgetan.
Where's that from?
Mate, find me something to do. I'm going to have smoke some weed. Off, boys.
Yeah, but
off, boys.
Chad clearly doesn't take kindly to being confronted with the truth.
Anyway, guys, nice talking to you. Just go home. I'm going to call the cops for harassment right now and have an ABO taken out against you. What's your name?
My name is Simon Boda.
I'm going to call the cops.
Current affair.
The Chad Johan we were looking for lives in a housing commission complex in Sydney South. He's been publicly outed as a serial dumper.
So go suck bro.
This happens to be the same address as to where Chad Johan lives.
Cornered, Alphonse admits his true identity.
I'm Chad Johan.
Before suggesting I should have intimate relations with my family.
You are Chad Johan, aren't you?
Go your mum, go mum's dog, go dog's dog, go your mum's sister.
Nice bloke.
These two low-life mongrels are just taking their rubbish and dumping them anywhere and everywhere.
Canterbury Bankstown Mayor Cal Asfall.
Oh, they should be locked up, Simon. The book should be thrown at these people. I mean, they're dirty dumpers that deserve to be locked up.
Hefty fines dished out to culprits seem to have little or no effect.
They rack up fine after fine, ticket after ticket, and nothing changes with these people. They're just low-life mongrels.
Chad Johan owes $85,000 in fines. Kelly Payne has racked up $45,000. They're both on the illegal dumping most wanted list.
They have no care, they have no regard, and the consequence of their work is sitting right here. We've gone to...
Councils have joined forces with the Environment Protection Authority to tackle the problem.
And we'll be doing everything we possibly can to follow these kind of guys around every corner and down every hole that they want to go.
Daryl Atkins is the manager of the Regional Illegal Dumping Squad, or RID.
Rubbish doesn't follow borders or boundaries.
RID's job, catching dumpers in the act.
So, Rick, this is not a garbage tip, is it?
No, it's not. This is Gandagara Aboriginal Land Council land.
Investigator Rick Giardini has been after Johan and Kelly Payne for months.
What should happen to the people who are doing this?
Oh, we'd like to see them get jail.
He's caught Johan red-handed. This dashcam footage shows Johan allegedly spitting at Rick Giardini after he was nabbed allegedly dumping rubbish on a footpath.
And these guys just don't seem to care, do they? They no respect for the bush.
They don't care at all.
Cameras hidden in the bush catch these serial dumpers in the act, day and night. Personal details of the owners of the rubbish provide the best clues.
Oh, so you got a heap of business cards here?
Oh, yeah.
Leading all the way back to the illegal dumpers. Johan and Kelly Payne use the Airtasker platform to run their illegal business.
Get more done with Airtasker.
It all seems above board until they ask for extra tipping fees over and above the agreed price. Dennis, you were conned and scammed by these blokes. How does it make you feel?
It's a really hard thing to accept that people would actually take this rubbish and then just dump it.
Dennis Tang advertised on Airtasker for this pile of rubbish to be picked up.
That is the rubbish.
What, it was here?
Right there.
Okay,
yep.
right.
They replied very, very quickly. The job was accepted the very next day, and they came in and they took all the rubbish.
It was only when he got a call from the RID squad informing him that a box with his name and address had been found at Lucas Heights did he realise he'd been ripped off.
It really looked like I was the one who dumped that rubbish.
Danielle Martin runs a catering business in Crow's Nest.
I booked him through Airtasker and paid him to come and remove the commercial fridge from us.
And who should show up but both Johan and Kelly Payne. Johan introducing himself as Jared.
How much were you out of pocket with him?
$380.
Little did the pair know that their every move was being captured on CCTV. Watch as they manhandle the fridge out the door and wheel it down the street.
I saw them drive off and the truck looked a little bit dodgy, and then I said, oh, wouldn't it be funny if they didn't actually load it up? Because I didn't have time to check.
Sure enough, she found the fridge dumped on the grass verge just down the street.
And he just set it out in front of one of the neighbours' houses behind a tree, so I couldn't really see it from the shop.
Danielle's bank transfer revealed Jared's true identity, Chad Johan.
I didn't think I'd be ripped off with rubbish removal of all things.
What are you doing?
After the break, watch as a current affair turns the tables and scams the scammers. When a current affair learned about these two serial dumpers, we decided to scam the scammers. After placing our own ad under the name of John on Airtasker, it wasn't long before we got a bite. A man purporting to be Mike accepted the job. Using an abandoned council house at Yagoona and with the backing of the Ridge Squad, we assembled a load of rubbish. And this is the plan. This is my mobile phone.
We'll plant it inside this cushion, and as soon as it's on the move, we'll know about it.
Then all we had to do was wait, and wait, and wait.
So the illegal dumper has taken the bait. He told us he'd be here at 10 o'clock this morning. It's now getting close to 8 o'clock at night, and he still hasn't shown up.
After Mike repeatedly delayed the pickup, it was decided to postpone until 7 the next morning. At 4 a.m, our rubbish was on the move, heading south. It became stationary again at the Lucas Heights illegal dump.
Here's our rubbish. This is what we asked the illegal dumper to remove, and this is the proof.
Mike had disappeared into the ether, but his demands for payment via text came thick and fast.
Mate, the rubbish is all done. Can you just transfer the whole amount by bank transfer?
We haggled, we delayed, and eventually, with the promise of the all-powerful cash, we lured Mike back to the Yagoona house, inviting him to meet John at the back of the premises.
I'm John. You wanted some cash from me, didn't you? You're not Mike.
No.
You came and picked up the rubbish here this morning. I'm actually Simon Boda from A Current Affair.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. You picked up the rubbish here this morning.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, you did.
Kelly Payne was caught in the crosshairs.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
It was the rubbish that you picked up right here.
Basically, he had no excuse for being here.
What are you doing at this address?
I come to view the property.
Why?
Because I want to rent it.
It's owned by the council. How can you rent it from the council?
He seemed to have run out of answers.
So, mate, you've dumped the rubbish out at Lucas Heights. You have dumped it out at Lucas Heights. You know you've dumped it, and you've dumped a whole lot out of it. You owe $20,000 in fines.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Mate, we know exactly where it is.
After leaving the scene of the crime, the texting didn't stop.
Listen, it looks like you wasted my time. I already smelt a rat. I dumped it in Lucas Heights near the tip overnight because I was in such a rush. I have to go pick it up and take it to Lucas Heights now. F you.
They just have no shame at all.
Johan and Kelly Payne could now be facing charges. Environment court action is planned.
We won't rest until justice has taken its course.
And we're glad that ACA has caught him and in the act.
If Johan and Kelly Payne refuse to pay those fines, the dumping squad can seek restraining orders. And if they breach those, they could be arrested.